Hello, and welcome to our 12 days of holiday nail art featuring designs from me, Talia at Talia's Nail Tales, and
from me, Sarah, from Sarah's Nail Secrets. For the next 12 days, we'll be sharing with you 12 different themes of nail art for this time of year.
Talia is a gel tech and Sarah is an acrylic tech, so you will get a special gift of watching 2 different techniques for each theme.
If you recreate any of these designs, please use the hashtag #SecretNailTales on social media so we can check them out.
We hope you enjoyed this gift from us, and let's get started.
Okay, so I'm so sad to see this set go. If you haven't watched it already, I'll link it in the card up in the right corner. Hand-painted Mickey and Minnie. But today's theme is snowflakes. Let's jump into removing the set. I'm using a carbide bit to take down the color. This will be a full color change, and she has a thin layer of clear acrylic underneath that protects her natural nail from this bit. This carbide bit is something I consider a safety bit because it's rounded at the edge. It's almost impossible to cut your client, so I highly recommend using these. I got them from debulk USA. I'll link it down below. This is the boring stuff, so I'll just go through it quickly. Once I filed these down a bit, I push back her skin to expose the cuticle that's stuck on the nail plate. Any skin, dirt, dust, and debris will cause lifting, so you need to remove it all before starting. I'm using this tiny cuticle bit, and I'll link all the products in my description box, so make sure to check that out. This bit is a safety bit, and it won't cut skin or burn at all. It actually kind of feels like a nice massage. Then I go over the shape with a hand file. Make sure to score your hand file edges, or else they're super sharp. Now I'm just removing more of the bulk of the nails to get them flat and thin before applying on top. Using 99% alcohol to take any of the dust off the nail plate, and then here I'm using my Prep and Prime from Ugly Duckling. I always apply a super thin layer of clear acrylic over all the nails before applying color, and I'm using my number 10 Ugly Duckling brush for this set. I unfortunately had some camera troubles with this set, so I figured it out with the newer videos, which should be good. For the white in this set, I'm using Glam & Glitz Frost. This is a bright white that has little glitter iridescent sparkles in it. I'm using my number 10 Ugly Duckling brush for this set the whole time. So I just place that down on the nail and pat it up towards the cuticle and then pull it down towards the tip. I did this white on 4 of the nails because I'll be adding crystals on top of those ones. For the glitter on top of these, I'm mixing Envy brand Fairy Dust with Glam & Glitz Nova and Glam & Glitz Why So Serious, which is a stunning silver white sparkle that glows in the dark. I just dip my brush in monomer and dip it in all 3 colors and place it on the nail. Nothing too difficult. For the other 6 nails, I'm using Glam & Glitz Basic Ins Pink. This is a mood effect acrylic which changes color depending on your temperature. It goes from dark pink to light. To apply more at the tip, I just flip my hand around and gently drag the color up towards the cuticle. And you can already see the pink color changing. So let's see that again, but sped up. I apply a bit back from the cuticle and use the tip of my brush to push it up towards the cuticle area. I don't get any acrylic on the skin or else the product will lift off. It's not meant to go on the skin, just on the nail. Then I drag the color gently down the nail. I've mentioned this before in past videos, but in case you're new here, Glam & Glitz is best worked with wet and with a light drag, so not much of a patting motion. However, I've found some colors are okay to pat them. Basically, it's just trial and error like most brands. To jazz these up a little bit, because these are winter nails, I'm adding some flakies mixed with Why So Serious glitter through the pink nails. After all 10 nails are done with the colored acrylic and glitter, I encapsulate all these nails with crystal clear. I'm using my number 10 Ugly Duckling brush again here, and place the ball near the cuticle and use the tip of my brush to push it into place. Then I gently drag it down the nail and pat it into place. After I did all 10 nails, I come back to file the first hand. I'm using a fine cone carbide to debulk the nail around the cuticle and sidewalls on a medium speed. I always try to apply my acrylic thin enough so that I don't have to do much finish filing in the end. Then I use my hand file to perfect my shape around the sidewalls and the tip, and I go over the nail to make sure they're all even. Then I use a white buffing block to dull the scratches and give it a semi-smooth finish. I do this filing technique on every set I do, it just works best for me. Then I wipe off the dust and cleanse with alcohol. Before adding any snowflakes, I glue on my crystals. Here I'm using Elite brush-on resin. This glue is amazing for keeping them on and making them last a long time. I apply my glue and then one crystal and so on. Before snowflakes, I'm applying top coat. Don't get this on your crystals, just go around them and give this a full cure. Now for the fun part, snowflakes. I'm using my Ugly Duckling Omni tool and Magic Gel's Universal White Gel Paint. I use gel paint because it doesn't move at all. For the stripes, I'm using Selena Ryden's Signature Series brush set in stripey. If you've seen my Dumbo nails, you'll know that this is the best brush I use for straight lines. The small detail brush is the Ugly Duckling Detailer. Before curing, I sprinkle Glitter Heaven Australia's Sugar Set glitter on top of the wet gel and cure. Then I move on to the next hand. I do one finger at a time so that I don't accidentally smudge it. For the snowflake designs, I searched snowflakes drawings on Pinterest and found some simple designs. I drew them out and then copied them, but with gel. After all the nails, give this a full cure and dust off the extra glitter and add cuticle oil. And here is the finished result of these sugar snowflake nails. And here is them dipped in warm and cold water to show the color changing effect of light and dark pink. So cute. I love the color changing. It's my favorite ever. So don't forget to also check out Talia's nail tails and her snowflake design that she came up with. Remember that this was a collaboration between the two of our channels. We picked 12 designs and we both recreated them, her using gel, me using acrylic, so please check her out. I'll leave it in the description box, and thanks for watching. Don't forget to share, like, comment, subscribe. Keep your nails long and your glitter strong.